Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Virgo for the month of April 2022. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like it's your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. Also, although I'm reading for April, you could be feeling these energies whenever you view this video. Okay. I feel like there was a conflict and an ending. I feel a swift ending. Something ended very quickly. Somebody was not playing by the rules, or it feels like somebody wasn't playing fair, or this just doesn't feel fair. The lovers are on their side. So, I mean, with the lovers on the side and the Knight of Cups here, it could be that this is an on-again, off-again relationship. This could even be a lover, or you are the lover. Yeah, okay, so it could be also that maybe you feel this person is not being truthful with you, or hasn't been truthful with you about, if it is a third party, like you feel they haven't been truthful with you about their status, okay? Yeah, see, we got the comet here, which is, it's pretty interesting because it talks about sudden flare-ups. So again, I get something happened swiftly. Somebody feels like they got burned, and somebody could have had lost their temper. It could be playing with fire. It could even be a warning that maybe you're playing with fire. The comet speaks to very rapid movement. Now, let's see. The first card out in your in your reading is the Bone Collector, and he's in the reverse. So the Bone Collector, he collects things, okay? In the reverse, the past can have a way of repeating itself when you haven't learned the lesson inherent in the original situation. So you are faced with this now, or you soon will be. You need to find the lesson in something, is what it's saying. So it's here to challenge you to see yourself as a whole being, and not one who's perpetually trying to heal an old wound. This card is telling you that the information you seek lies in your history. This is a call to retreat and to choose differently now. Because if you do what you did, you will get what you've got, is basically the warning on this card. So it clearly indicates that you are in danger of repeating something that you didn't learn from. Now, let's see what's on. Okay. So judgment is here. It could be that more awakening is needed, or that action needs to be taken on this. Yep, to go and get answers, to get clarity. But the Hermit's in reverse doesn't even want to look at it. He's looking in a completely another direction, and he's turned his back on that. So it's almost like what I get is he hasn't seen the lesson yet. So he hasn't seen it, but they're telling you to take action on it, and you have to. This person, although they don't really want to turn around and look at something, they need to, okay? Here they're looking at a relationship, or they're looking at an idea, and they're in the dark. But you see, they're completely in the dark. It's like the dark side of the moon here. There's no light at all. And clearly they cannot see where they're going, or something having to do with a wound. They could be feeling afraid and frightened here in this energy. The eyes of the moon are closed. They can't not see nothing, and there's danger of getting burned. So I kind of feel like it's an on again, off again type of energy for you with regards to somebody's feelings possibly, and with regards to a relationship. So something ended here. This relationship has ended once again, is what I get. You're on a pause, actually, is what this card is saying. So just the fact that it's telling me you're on a pause, I know right away that it's not over, and that the person's coming back. So this ended, but you're not, and you have a wound here, okay? And you're looking at them or at the situation, and you feel that they've hidden something from you, or that they were hiding something, or that there was something they didn't tell you. You're just trying to figure it out. You're trying to figure out what happened. Your thoughts are scattered. It's like you can't think. You can't find the answers. You don't understand the behavior, maybe, of this person, or why they decided to end it. You have the heart here. So this is about love and passion. This is somebody you very much treasure. And so the arrow points towards the ending, and it's what you're trying to figure out, why it ended or why it keeps ending. So we know this is about a lesson and about you needing to take action. They're basically telling you to turn around. You're in separation, you're in isolation, you're feeling alone, you've been trying to find your answers, and what I feel is that the answers are there because they're telling you to turn around and look at them, but you're avoiding to look for some reason. And so in that respect, you could be in danger of being burned again if you don't turn around and look. You have the devil here in the past, and you have him here in the future, and both times he's in the upright. So, I mean, it could be a third party, but it could be that this is a pattern that's going to keep repeating. We know what's going on here in the past, and we see that it is also here in the future, or the potential for it is here if something doesn't change. You're looking, okay, there's a need here, I feel, to look back, a need to look back at what you received from this relationship, or what exactly has that person given to the relationship. This is a card of looking back at what you've done, or looking back at the choices you've made. And what have you learned from those experiences? What we see is that there was a bad choice here that was made. Okay, so this is about something that appears on the surface to be very good, or what you want, or what you desire. It appeals to what you desire. This could also be about taking a choice that you know, that you're comfortable with. Or that it appears that you know. There's confusion around the choice because you thought you knew what you were taking. That's what it is. That's what they're trying to tell me in many different ways. But, yep, you thought you knew what you were taking. But it turns out to have been a house of cards. And you don't want to look back because you still desire. There's an attachment with the devil. There's something that draws you to this person, and you need to figure out what that is, because it is in your past. Now, with the man, this particular one being here along with the devil, you are dealing with somebody who is very controlling, somebody who is maybe a little overpowering. There's too much dominance and control in the relationship. This person is controlling. Okay. You see, you're remembering, and you're very emotional. You are not grounded at all. She's got her feet in water, her hand in water, and she's holding a cup. She's seeking a direction. And maybe she's trying to listen to her intuition. Maybe she's seeking answers here as to why. Yeah, so she's going within here, trying to figure out why there's never any follow through on whatever he's promising. It's like he's constantly breaking his promise. So you're thinking about some bad news, and I feel like there could be too much emotion getting in the way. You don't appear to be grounded. Yeah, no. See, because the Three of Swords is here. So there's a lot of grief. You don't want this to end. You want a new beginning here. But there's a lot of worries over whether you can heal this. And there is recognition of a repeating pattern with the drum. This could also indicate something, a lot of worries that keep repeating in the mind. This Ace of Wands could possibly speak to a future offer that comes back with this Knight, because we know you guys are just on another pause. This Ace of Wands, I mean, when it comes, you have to be careful because you got devil energy here. But I mean, when it comes, it could feel like it's a gift or a blessing, and you know they've come back. But you need to be careful because it could also be feeling like the hand of the magician or the devil who is handing this. There's like sleight of hand here somehow. Yeah, because of the devil there would be illusion. I'll just set this here. Somebody has information, or this is stuff that somebody's been carrying in their trunk. So somebody's been carrying some stuff, information, for a long time. You may need to determine the value of that and or the consequences of that. This can be the consequences of somebody's decision that leaves or has left you out in the cold. Here you're trying to just hold on to, okay, so here you're trying to hold on to what you have left. Somebody has left you out in the cold. The consequences of the decision you took. Again, this card can be asking you to go back to your past, but not just back a few months. This card would be asking you to go back to your deep past here and find your answers there. That's where your answers lie, in the trunk, in the past. And that's what this card is saying. Consequences of the decision. But whatever happened in the past, or whatever experiences set you up to react a certain way and to create this pattern, it's something that you don't want to look at. Maybe you're afraid to look at it. Maybe it's uncomfortable for you to go back there. Maybe it's something you just wanted to tuck away and not look at anymore. So you need to get honest with yourself about the growth of something, the growth and the feelings. You need to get to the truth. Okay, so what appears to be, what I'm getting, what appears to be, or what could be a loving relationship, because they are going to come back and it's going to feel like a gift. What appears to be a loving relationship, or someone who loves you, may not be what it appears. See, looks are deceiving. And that's falling on this King of Cups, who's going to come around. It's almost like it appears as though they went from this player energy to somebody who's ready now to settle down. So that is what is coming. But they're telling you, be careful here. Looks are deceiving, and you could well be playing with fire. The pattern is still running. The pattern, you're still in the pattern. The devil's in the upright. you're looking back at memories, or that you need to look back at memories. You could be, yeah, because there's something you're in the dark about that started it all, that created the wound, that created the trigger. You're wondering if this person is going to come back, and you're wondering if there's going to be another chance. You're wondering if they do come back, will they stay this time? Because there has been a pattern. You know, this is if you look to the past, you'll find your answers. That's the only way I can say this. But you need to be to be ready for it. You need to want to do it. What I see is somebody who doesn't want to do it, because the devil is still in the upright, and they're very persuasive, and they're going to come in here, and they're going to be very hard to resist. Why? Because of this magician energy that's here. Even though I don't have the magician, I have his hand. It's just as good. And so if you take this new offer, you're playing with fire. Basically, that's what they're telling you. And you're playing with fire. You need to go and find the truth in the past. It's because it's like you're perpetually trying to heal a wound, is what they're telling you. This man is coming back, and he has the power to overpower you, to be persuasive. He's coming back saying that he wants to work through things with the comb. He may give you answers that you want to hear, because I feel there's answers coming, but it's kind of like they're going to give you answers, but you're still going to be in the dark. If you want the real answers, you have to go back. You have to turn around. And at the central issue, you don't appear to be ready to do that. So they're coming in, and this is about status. So, I mean, there's some news that's coming here with the airplane. It's pointing towards the lovers. So this is somebody coming to you. This is this man. He brings what appears on the surface to be good news. And it is pertaining to somebody's status, or even can bring a change of status here. So if you were not talking, or were no longer in a relationship, which is what I saw at that time, you can now get back together, but you will be playing with fire. And let me repeat that warning once again. It is the first card out in your reading. If you do what you did, you will get what you got. And that's keeping you in that energy of perpetually trying to heal an old wound. So, you know, if you want to heal what's at the root of it, you have to be willing to look at it. And for that, you need to turn around. That is what I have for you. I thank you for watching. for liking and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you.